Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Shadowing Podcast, your friendly place to listen, repeat, shadow, and grow your English skills at a slow, natural pace. I'm Alex, and I'm thrilled you're here. In this episode, I speak slowly. I use clear, simple words, and I repeat ideas so you can shadow my voice, practice your speaking, and build your confidence step by step. Today, we will talk about how to describe your daily routine in English. Not just quick words, but full sentences. What do you do when you wake up? What happens during your work or school time? What is your night like? By the end of this episode, you will be able to share your routine in English using easy and real sentences. Let's begin. Why is it useful to practice talking about your daily routine in English? It's useful because your routine is true to you. It's what you do every day. You know it best. You don't need to look for new stories or details. You don't need to talk about movies, sports, or weather. You just need to talk about your own activities. You can say what time you start your day, what you have for meals. You can say if you feel energetic, calm, busy, or rested. Here's the best part. When you describe your own routine, you're practicing real English, helpful English, English that you can use with friends or family in everyday chats. You don't need to be exact. You just need to try. When you talk about your routine, you begin to think in English. You begin to speak more smoothly. You use simple, full sentences. You stop switching to your first language in your head, and you feel more sure when speaking. Let's take an example. Imagine you are talking to a classmate. They ask, "How is your day going? How is your day going?" If you practiced before, you can answer. You can say, "I wake up at 6:30. I eat breakfast and go to school. In the afternoon, I study and meet friends. At night, I relax and sleep early." Now, that's a real conversation. That's true connection. And that is your aim. Even if you are alone, even if you're not with others, even if you feel quiet, you can still practice English by talking about your daily routine. So when you don't know what to practice, start with something easy. What did I do in the morning? When did I have lunch? Where did I spend my afternoon? What did I do at night? These are good questions. They help you remember words. They help you create strong English habits. They help you speak in longer sentences without worry. You can do this in the morning to recall yesterday. You can do this in the evening to think about today. You can even record yourself and listen back. The key is to keep it basic. Use the English you know. Don't stress about mistakes. Just speak. And the more you practice, the simpler it becomes. One sentence today, 2 sentences tomorrow, a full paragraph next week. So today, let's build that skill together, step by step, word by word, one real sentence at a time. Okay, let's start at the beginning of the day, the morning. Morning is a very important part of your day. It sets the tone. It gives you energy. And it's a perfect time to speak and think in English, even for a few minutes. Now, let's practice some simple morning sentences together. If you'd like, repeat each one slowly, just like shadowing. I usually wake up at 6 o'clock. Now, if you want, try repeating that. Sometimes I wake up later, around 7:30, when I can sleep more. Now you can repeat if you'd like. If I stay up late, I feel tired the next morning. I like to stay in bed for a moment and plan my day. I take a deep breath and stretch my body. Then I get up slowly and go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth for 2 minutes. I do it carefully to feel fresh. Then I wash my face with cool water. It helps me wake up. Sometimes I take a quick shower, especially if I'm sleepy. When I shower, I like to listen to calm music or an English podcast. After my shower, I dry myself and choose my clothes. I pick something clean and comfortable. Comfortable. Sometimes I wear a shirt and pants. If I have plans, I wear nicer clothes. Next, I go to the kitchen and make my breakfast. I usually eat something easy, like bread, eggs, and fruit. Sometimes I have yogurt with bananas and nuts. If I have time, I cook oatmeal or toast. I like to eat without hurry so I can taste it well. I drink coffee most mornings. Sometimes I drink tea because it's light and warm. While eating, I sometimes watch a short video or read messages. Other days, I just sit quietly and hear the sounds outside. Before I leave home, I check my phone. I look at the time and any notes. I review my schedule to see if I have meetings or tasks. I pack my bag with everything I need, my phone, wallet, keys, and a water bottle. Then I put on my shoes and step out the door. Okay, let's shadow a story, my morning routine. In this part, I will tell you a short story about my morning. You can listen, then shadow each sentence if you'd like. You can pause after each line to repeat it slowly. Are you ready? Let's begin. In the morning, I usually wake up at around 6 o'clock. Sometimes I wake up earlier if I have many things to do. I stay in bed for a few minutes and think about the day ahead. I stretch my arms, take a deep breath, and slowly get up. Then I walk to the bathroom and brush my teeth for 2 minutes. After that, I wash my face with cold water. It really helps me feel awake. If I feel tired, I take a warm shower. I often listen to soft music while I shower. It makes me calm and focused. After the shower, I put on clean clothes and check my hair in the mirror. Next, I go into the kitchen and start making breakfast. I usually eat 2 pieces of toast with butter and jam, and sometimes I add a boiled egg. I drink a big cup of coffee. That's very important to me in the morning. While eating, I sit by the window and look outside. Sometimes I hear birds singing, and I enjoy the peaceful moment. Before I leave the house, I check my phone. I look at the time, my to-do list, and my schedule for the day. Then I prepare my bag. I make sure I have everything, my phone, my wallet, my notebook, and sometimes a snack. Finally, I put on my jacket and shoes, open the door, and step outside to start my day. Okay, let's say a few final practice sentences together. Again, you can repeat right after me if you'd like. Every morning is a little different, but I try to follow a good routine. When I start my day with English, I feel more focused. I'm proud of my progress, and I will keep going. Now, let's move to the afternoon, the middle part of the day. Many people are busy in the afternoon. Some people go to work, some go to school, some stay home and take care of the house or family. Whatever you do, the afternoon is a good time to use English. Even if you're busy, you can still listen, you can still repeat, you can still practice, even for just 5 or 10 minutes. Let's learn some common sentences together. Try to repeat after me if you'd like, slowly and clearly. After lunch, I go back to work. Sometimes, I feel a little sleepy after I eat. I check my emails and answer the important ones first. I often read messages from coworkers or classmates. I usually have 1 or 2 meetings in the afternoon. Sometimes I meet with a client or my manager to talk about tasks. If I work from home, I sit at my desk and open my laptop. I write reports or study for my class. I take short breaks to stretch or drink water. In the break, I sometimes call a friend or listen to music. I like to finish my main tasks by 4 o'clock. Then I plan for the next day. If I have free time, I read a book or watch a short video. I try to stay focused and not get distracted. At the end of the afternoon, I feel tired but happy with my work. Now, let's shadow an afternoon story. My afternoon routine. Listen first, then shadow each sentence if you'd like. You can pause to repeat slowly. Ready? Let's go. In the afternoon, I return to my desk after lunch. Sometimes I feel full and a bit slow. I open my computer and check my list. I answer emails and make calls. I have a meeting at 2 o'clock. We talk about projects and ideas. I take notes to remember everything. After the meeting, I work on my tasks alone. I write a report or finish homework. I take a 5-minute break to walk around. During the break, I drink tea and look out the window. I see people outside and feel calm. Then I go back to work until 5. I check my progress and feel good. At the end, I close my computer and prepare to go home. Okay, let's practice a few more sentences. If you'd like, repeat after me. Afternoons are busy but productive. I learn new things every day at work. I'm happy when I finish my tasks. Now, let's go to the evening, the time after work or school. Evening is when many people relax. Some cook, some meet friends, some watch TV. It's a good time to use English in a calm way. Let's practice some evening sentences. Repeat after me if you'd like. In the evening, I come home around 6 o'clock. I change into comfortable clothes. I cook dinner in the kitchen. I make simple food like pasta or salad. Sometimes I order food if I'm tired. I eat with my family or alone. We talk about our day while eating. After dinner, I wash the dishes. Then I relax on the sofa. I watch a movie or read a book. If I have energy, I exercise a little. I like to call a friend and chat. Before bed, I prepare for tomorrow. I set my alarm and go to sleep. Now, let's shadow an evening story. My evening routine. Listen, then shadow if you'd like. Pause to repeat each part. Ready? In the evening, I get home at about 6. I take off my shoes and relax. I go to the kitchen and start cooking. I chop vegetables and make a stir fry. It smells good and makes me hungry. I set the table and eat slowly. I talk with my roommate about work. After eating, I clean up the kitchen. Then I sit down and watch a show. Sometimes I read a chapter from a book. If it's nice outside, I take a short walk. I feel calm and happy. At 9, I brush my teeth and get ready for bed. I turn off the lights and sleep. Okay? Let's say a few closing sentences. Evenings are for rest and fun. I enjoy my quiet time. I'm ready for a new day. Finally, let's talk about the night, the time for sleep. Night is important for rest. Let's practice some night sentences. Repeat if you'd like. At night, I go to bed at 10 o'clock. I turn off my phone. I read a book to relax. I close my eyes and think about good things. I sleep for 8 hours. In the morning, I feel fresh. Now let's shadow a night story. My night routine. I feel fresh. Now let's shadow if you'd like. Ready? At night, I prepare for sleep at 9:30. I brush my teeth and wash my face. I change into pajamas. I get into bed and read for 10 minutes. The story helps me relax. I turn off the light at 10. I close my eyes and breathe deeply. I think about my day and feel thankful. Soon, I fall asleep. I dream sometimes. In the morning, I wake up rested. Okay, that's our practice for the day. Thank you for joining English Shadowing Podcast. If this episode on daily routines helped you, please subscribe on YouTube for more. Like the video and comment below. What's one sentence from your routine? Your comments help us connect. See you next time.